Hey everybody, welcome back to Anthony's Horror More, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about um, what got me onto YouTube and what got me making content and all that kind of stuff. So this is a different kind of video. I just thought maybe it'd be fun to do it and maybe important to do it, just so people understand what YouTube is for me personally. And yeah, so I started getting into YouTube more when the pandemic hit, and I was kind of just bored and wasn't really sure what to do. I mean, what am I going to do? Work out? No. But, I just found myself like, okay, let's see what's on YouTube or whatever. Like, I'd watched a little bit of YouTube here and there, just for like, see what's going on with Marvel news, DC news, horror news, stuff like that. But that was about it, and then I started watching more and more of these just kind of regular channels, um, that just regular people like me. And, that's when I started watching, Brian Goes Blue, Johnny's Boutique Podcast, Pop's Movie Dungeon, Category 3 and Me, who's now the 4K10 Revival, all of those guys, like the guys that, I've been hanging out with now, Dirk from Subjective Perspective Collective, there's a million of them. Those were the main guys I like to watch though, because they kept everything very grounded and funny and stuff like that, very kind of like how I talk. They're a rated R channel. All their channels are rated R channels, which I like because they're just talking how guys talk. They're not being fake in any way or, disingenuous or anything like that. They're just telling it how it is. And that's, but, I started watching, like I said, like, cause, Alan over at Pop's Movie Dungeon, he would do his like super late night live streams, that would go into like 4 a.m. and shit. And those are the ones I loved watching. Because like I said, it kind of just felt like you were hanging out with the guys, and I would comment in there and chat with the guys, and they would kind of, we'd have a little back and forth going, stuff like that. And but primarily I just wanted to watch and have fun. But I remember eventually like Alan and Brad and all these guys telling me like, hey, you should come on, you should start, make your own YouTube channel, we can have you on, whatever. Da, da, da. And I'm like, I figured they were just being nice or whatever. But finally I did. I ended up making a video that was very long, and long-winded because, that's kind of how I am. But I've learned to shorten it down over the years, try to anyway. But yeah, I made the video and, I asked them like, how was it? And they were like, yeah, it's good, man. Very supportive, very cool. And then Brad said, let's have you on a live stream. And I was like, okay, like I hope because I'm usually not a big, I don't like talking in front of a lot of people and stuff like that. I've always been very shy about, speaking in front of people. Like I hate talking in front of crowds and stuff. I hated it in high school. I hated it in college. I hated it, even though, I only went to college for a couple of years. I didn't I want people to get it. But anytime there was any kind of, like, oh, you gotta speak out loud, you gotta, whatever, I'm like, oh, fuck me. Like, I hate talking in front of people. But for some reason on YouTube, it was easy. I think it's because when I'm not being forced to talk about stuff that I'm not interested in, when I just get to come on and talk about stuff that I love, like movies and horror and action and, stuff like that, then it's so much easier, to just come on and talk about it. So I don't know, it's always been easy to make YouTube videos. So if anybody who's like afraid to speak in front of public, in front of people, in public or whatever, just so YouTube's kind of like a whole different thing. Because it's something you'll enjoy talking about. So but yeah, so Brad ended up having me on like a bullshit stream over on his channel, and it was great. It was a lot of fun. And I really I thank Brad and Alan for kind of having me on, and um, just being really cool to me and everything. For somebody who's just getting started, who's kind of nervous, and stuff like that. It was really cool of those guys to take me, kind of under their wings, and just be like, yeah, man, just come with us, come on the channel and shoot the shit, do one of our late night streams, whatever. And then, they just kept inviting me back, and I was like, wow, okay. At first, because I was like, these guys are probably just being nice, but then when they kept inviting me back, I was like, wow, I'm like one of the gang now, and it was, it's really cool. It's been a lot of fun. And the main reason why I do YouTube is because of stuff like that. Like, I love hanging out with the guys. It's like I said, because when the pandemic happened, you know, I just, I wasn't really hanging out with, people as much. I wasn't going out as much. Everything was closed down. So it was just really like, it was fine for me because I'm more of an introverted person anyway. I'm kind of cool just being alone by myself. But everybody wants to hang around people or talk to other people about things that they like, at least some of the time. You know what I mean? Like, so it was nice hopping on YouTube and meeting all sorts of new people. Video Man and Gizmo, is another person I met through those guys. Just a lot of fun. Chris, Holland Oates, like all the people that are in the chats, Spicy 4K Action, Rob Romano, everybody who's hanging out, and stuff. I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anybody's names or anything, but it's really like everybody out there, everybody out in the YouTube, you know, community. I know some people don't like that word, but I don't know what else to say. Um, but yeah. So that's been it's been a really fun ride and stuff. I've been really enjoying just coming on, shooting the shit, and I don't know. I don't really expect it. I've never looked at YouTube as like, oh, I need to get X amount of subscribers so I can start making money, get a Patreon and getting super chats and all that stuff. It's like, I don't look at YouTube like that. I don't care how many subscribers I have. I was shocked when I got my first 30 amount of people that subscribe to me, because that to me is crazy. Just 30 people that want to tune in to hear me talk about movies is just kind of, insane to me. But, yeah, so I just enjoy, talking about like NECA figures and Spirit Halloween stuff and pops and movies. I'm surrounded by movies. I'm surrounded by horror and some other pop culture stuff, but mainly horror. I mean, look around the room. You know what I mean? It's just, that's what I love to talk about. So it's important for people to know that, that's why I do it. That's why I love coming on here and, just talking movies and hanging out with you guys, and that's it. I don't want to do a Patreon thing. I don't expect YouTube to give me money for coming on here and just having fun and hanging out with people. I don't expect, I don't care about super chats or any of that kind of shit. You know what I mean? And I don't want anyone to be here that doesn't want to be here. That's the most important thing. Like, all the subscribers, all the people that I do have here, I'm very happy that you enjoy listening to me ramble on about movies and stuff. But I don't expect, everyone that subscribes to me to stay on forever or anything, because sometimes, I consider myself a rated R channel too. I usually swear in all my videos. Sometimes I, talk about sex stuff, if it's like, movie related or whatever, I like to talk about it because I think it's, it's interesting, or it's funny, or it's whatever, it's hot, I just want to talk about it. So, and I know that's not for everybody. But yeah, that's just what the channel is. That's, it's me. It's 100% who I am. There's no fakeness or uh, anything like that. I just enjoy talking about this shit. So that's it. I hope to keep doing it for a long time. You know, I met somebody on, from doing YouTube, that's very special to me and stuff as well. So that was really cool. Especially just because, like I said, you know, it's weird because you talk to all these people, and some of them are across the world, or some are just in other states, some are in the same state as you. But it was nice finding someone, a woman on here that I care a lot about and stuff, and you know, she means a lot to me, and it was cool because I found her through YouTube. So I think that's awesome. So the platform, I think, does a lot of good. I know sometimes it can be frustrating, but it's only frustrating if you allow it to be. If you're somebody that's trying to make a lot of money on YouTube and stuff like that, then I think you're going about it the wrong way, because I don't think that's not what YouTube's for. It's not supposed to be like, oh, if I'm a PG channel and I don't say anything that's inappropriate and I act fake as fuck to everyone, because that's not who you are really behind the scenes. At least I know that's how it is with a lot of these guys. I mean, it's just an act. And you don't do this and you don't do that and you allow YouTube to control your whole life, well, because you got to play by their guidelines. Well, then yeah, it's going to be a pretty miserable fucking experience. But for me, it's a great experience because I don't need to play by any of those bullshit rules, because I don't care if I get monetized or not. So I don't give a shit. Now that doesn't mean I need to come on here and spew out a bunch of hateful things or anything like that, because that's not the type of person I am. But I'm certainly not Mr. Politically correct all the time. I do like to swear. Sometimes I say things that people don't agree with. Sometimes I talk about tits and whatever on the, and some people might not like that. And I say too fucking bad, then go to another channel. Unsubscribe right now. I don't, like I said, I only want people to be here that want to be here, and that's it. But I don't think YouTube owes anyone anything. I don't care if you bring 1 billion fucking subscribers or people to the platform. I don't think YouTube owes you shit. That's like me walking into Walmart and I start straightening up the shelves and organizing things and helping guests and doing all that, and then I walk up to the service desk and I put my hand out like, okay, pay me now. It's like, no, because Walmart never asked me to do that. It doesn't matter what a great job I did. I don't care if I cleared the whole back room out of every piece of inventory they had back there and I put it all on the shelves nice and neat and all that, and I helped all the guests. They don't owe me anything. YouTube doesn't owe me anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't expect that from anyone. So maybe just try being yourself on the platform, and just being genuine and not a fake fucker, and maybe it will take you further, on YouTube or whatever, instead of trying to be something that you're not and play by all these rules and these guidelines and all that type of shit. Like, I don't know. I just hate that fake shit. I really do. Like I said, I mean, it's tough sometimes, because you go on other people's channels. Like today I'm going on Bob's Blu-rays channel, and I'm looking forward to it. We're going to compete in the slipcover battle tournament, thing, and and I'm gonna respect his channel. There's a difference between being fake and just being respectful. Like, if you go on somebody's channel and that they don't swear a lot, like Tony from Basement Blues, if I went on his channel, I'm not going to be like, fuck this, titty fuck that, lick my balls, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to be like that on his channel, because I know that's not, his thing. So I'm always respectful on other people's channels, but on my channel, I'll say whatever the fuck I want, but it doesn't mean I'm going to go over to Bob's channel and be like, bitch, you better fucking blah blah blah, or whatever. Like I'm not gonna be a dick over on his channel, or not that I would be, you know what I mean. But I'm not gonna go over there and start like saying outrageous shit on his channel. Um, you know, it's like, no, I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna be respectful. I'm gonna show the movie. I'm gonna, have a good time. Still be me, but it doesn't mean I have to be like, outrageous over there or swear or do, whatever. Um, so yeah, but sometimes it's difficult trying to, I don't know. That's why some people just stick to the channels that they know best because, maybe you have like I said, I feel like there's the more rated R channels, then there's the PG channels, and if you're a rated R channel, you're just going to be more comfortable with other rated R channels. If you're a PG channel, you'll probably be more comfortable with other PG channels. So sometimes it's a little difficult, but yeah, I'm always going to be who I am. I mean, I'm never going to act fake or anything like that. I always try to have a good time no matter whose channel I'm on. I just try to have fun and that's it. Just have a good time because that's what I like about YouTube. We all enjoy just talking about movies and having fun. So that's what I'm going to keep doing, and I hope everybody that watches my channel will keep enjoying the content and stick around. But if you don't, then it's not a big deal. You can unsubscribe. No hard feelings or anything like that. But yeah, no, I mean, thank you to everybody who subscribed to me, and thanks to Brad, and thanks to Pops, and thanks to everybody. Gizmo, Dirk, Johnny, Brian, the whole gang. Tony from Masters of the 80s, Tony from Basement Blues, all those guys, everybody. My buddy Fox Nervig, Ryan, RWR movie reviews, like there's just tons of people, YK reviews, he's always commenting and stuff. Jason, who's always commenting in my, after I post a video, appreciate you too. I'm gonna forget people, guys. I'm sorry. There's, Caveman. I mean, there's just too many people to thank. I can make a giant list of people. But yeah, it's been one hell of a ride. So yeah, I just want to thank everybody, and hopefully this video did something for you. I don't know what. I just felt like maybe it was important to come on and let you guys know what kind of got me into it and what I love to talk about and why I love to talk about. Well, I guess I didn't get into really what, but mainly just kind of what got me into YouTube and my journey so far into it and everything. And yeah, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you guys for listening. If you made it this far into the video, I appreciate it. And y'all have a great day. Peace out.